What up, what up? Hey, I'm coming back at y'all again, man. Second day in a row with more footage, man. So I wouldn't even make this video, but some told me, man, just go ahead and make it because you know, there's always issues, man. So we just had an issue with this thing yesterday with the cooling fans or whatever, and now we got AFR issues. If you don't know what AFR is, that's air fuel ratio issues. So his air fuel mixture is something going on with it. So I'm gonna show y'all what the indications that I'm getting, and then we're gonna show you how we're gonna fix this thing, because we actually got an extra or an old part on hand, because he kind of jumped the gun and changed out a part before he really needed it. But you know, that's all a part of, you know what I'm saying? He just trying to make sure he got everything taken care of, trying to do preventative maintenance or whatever. But in this case, it didn't really work out for him. But I'm gonna take you through, you know what I'm saying, what's going on and what we're gonna do to fix this thing. It's a real quick, easy thing, and we're gonna go ahead and get into it. But before we do get into that, man, y'all go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm dropping these videos. And man, I know y'all see the t-shirt, man. Y'all done heard me say something about my boy Shed Built Motors a couple times, man. I'm trying to support everybody, man. Hey, I support you, you support me, man. Hey, it's a whole movement here, man. We all we got. So y'all can see I'm working it, man. I got my little mat down here. I got the only two that I'm gonna need. Some vice grips. So I'm gonna show y'all what's going on with the car. I mean, I didn't do anything. Like I started it up, you know what I'm saying? Gonna put it out the garage, and then just had some issues going on. So I'm gonna show you exactly what the issues are. It's always hard to see this screen on here. But I'm gonna start it up. You probably ain't gonna be able to hear me too much, but if you just take a look at the air fuel ratio here, the AFR, which it normally, it probably take a few seconds to come on because it have to heat up. That number should be around about 14%. That's normal. So what I was having, when I started it up, I was having issues with it starting up the way it's supposed to. So I was thinking it was just low in gas, which it is, but it ain't low enough for it to be acting like that. So once I started it up, then I realized what the issue was. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it. Hey man, so look, funny thing is, the car is acting normal now. Now that I go to try to make a video, the car is acting normal. So that AFR should be around like 14%, like I said. Anyway, it shouldn't be high. So what happened was, when I started the car up earlier, it was at like 35%, which my car had did that before as well. It was just hesitant, it was draggy, it was, you know, sputtering, stalling, whatever the case may be. And it ended up being my O2 sensor. So this is a Bosch O2 sensor here that came from the local auto parts store. Which the Holley EFI comes with a Bosch. So what we did, his actually has been replaced before. This is a newer one. It's not new, but it's a newer one. But he was having some sluggish issues, and so he went on ahead and changed it out for one off of Amazon. And I don't know if I got the box here. Yeah, he changed it out for one off of Amazon, which is this. Yeah, so you see the part number and all the information. So he changed it out for this, which I did the same thing on my car because my original one went bad that came with the EFI system. So instead of me spending $120 on the Bosch one, I actually found a parts match on this one here that was like $35. So I bought that. I didn't have any issues. Yesterday, after I got done making the video on the cooling fans, I came out here and I was, just moving the car around and stuff. I started it up and AFR was reading 35. So it was reading 35 and it was like a red box. So just like you see those yellow boxes there, it was a red box and it read 35.9, which is crazy, like way too high. Like I said, that's the same issue I had with my car. So it was the O2 sensor. So I took this newer O2 sensor out, the generic brand or whatever, and I put the old Bosch one back in, and it normaled up. It went back down to like 11 to 14% or whatever. So then I come out here today to make a video and it's normal. Because what I did, I put the old one back in. So the one that was in that was giving me the erroneous readings, I put it back in and now it's reading normal. Can't make this stuff up, man. So he got two O2 sensors. This is the Bosch one and the other one is still hooked up under here. For some reason the cable is longer, which was weird to me too, because my cable was longer on my car than his was. So this replacement one right here, like I said, which is the generic brand, is long the way that it came from Holley. So just some weird stuff, man. But this is the connector. It's connected here and it's connected there. But as you can see, it's no hard start or anything, and the AFR is doing what it's supposed to be doing. So pretty much like I was trying to show y'all some, but it's pretty much like a failed video, but I'm not mad about it because I ain't got to worry about this O2 sensor now. But I believe he actually already did a refund or a replacement on the O2 sensor. So whatever, I'll just ask him what he want to do. But let's see what happened this time when I started up. Y'all can hear me, as you can see, the numbers are normal. It's not in the yellow, it's not in the red. Like I said, average is around like 12 to 14 on the AFR. So that O2 sensor seems to be good. I don't know what was going on, but like I said, that's why I'm here to show y'all how these cars do, man. Like anything you doing aftermarket, like it's not gonna be all good all the time, man. There's always some issues. So let me start mine up. Just a comparison, man. It's nice having two G bodies in the garage at the same time with pretty much the same setup. So you can kind of compare. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm around like 13 and a half, 14% as well. So, I mean, that's normal. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. So I was gonna put this this old Bosch back in, which I think that's probably what I'm still gonna do, because he already did the return label and everything to send the new one that he bought back, which is this one up under here. I mean, he's only had it about 2 weeks, so you know, he's just thinking that it was faulty. Then I come back out here today and it's just fine. So, you know, hey, this just go to show you, man, with these cars, you never know what you're gonna get, man. They'll make you into a liar, because I definitely came back to show y'all what was going on, but now I look like an ass, like a dummy, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. I'm gonna still drop this video. Because it still could help somebody out, you know what I'm saying? Definitely still could help somebody out. You know, I done took my time trying to do something, man, but you know, mission failed. But I'm okay with that because the AFR is actually good now. Yep. Got this new starter. High torque starter. This the part number 66256. Hey, and y'all know inflation is a mug. When I bought this starter the first time for my car, when I bought this starter, it was $150. This thing $194 now. So inflation at its best, man. Cut dog still back here, you know what I'm saying? Leaning to the side because we got the jack stand sitting up. Ain't no use to letting it down. We still working, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and get this starter put on here, and we're gonna get this fuel right. Instead of running the fuel backwards, we're gonna run it before the pump so that the pump will actually pump fuel into the carburetor or engine or whatever. But yeah, we back outside, man. So we're gonna unbox this thing, show y'all what we working with. Like I said, this is the part number 66256. I got this from Advanced Auto. These are the specs, and it's a high torque, pretty much mini starter. Come in here, it's all nice. Got the starter, and you have your hardware. It comes with 2 new starter bolts. And your shims. I didn't have to use shims on mine, and it worked perfect. Hopefully I don't have to use the shims on this one. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing installed and see what happened, man. See if we got some juice. Man, look, y'all, I just scared the mess out of myself. Like, it's a whole squirrel. I guess the squirrel was doing something, and my fence door that I hadn't fixed yet fell on him, but he is definitely, he out, man. That's crazy. Scared the mess out of me, man. But anyway, we got the as you can see, the car is sitting down on all fours now. I got the new starter on. I don't know if you can see that, but it's on down there. So we're gonna go ahead and try to start this thing up. My son hadn't been here, but he should be here soon. If I have time before he has to do anything else, then we'll try to start it up. But I'm gonna wait on him, and we're gonna see what it do. So we back outside again, working on the cut dog. We done put the starter in here. I done lost some of my footage I had, but we'll try to put things together, and hopefully y'all will get the idea of what we had going on. So we got the starter put on. We also tried to start this thing. It's not getting any fuel. We had the jug hooked up to, like, before the fuel pump, so that the fuel pump can pump gas out of the jug. But the fuel pump ain't working. So got another little project at hand, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let him remove this fuel pump. So we need to take it out and see, you know, what kind, you know, how many outlets we got, inlets or whatever. That way we can take it to the store and compare it. But yeah, we moving on along, man, you know, slowly but surely, but we gonna get it done. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just be patient and stay tuned, man. We working over here. Got this boy learning something. You can't learn it and you ain't gonna get all that knowledge overnight. So we gonna take it day by day, part by part, one thing at a time, man. So we're gonna go ahead and let him disconnect this. We got a bolt here and a bolt here. There's only 2 bolts for the fuel pump, for the mechanical fuel pump. The other bolts are for the plate. So we should only have to remove these 2 bolts, and with the new fuel pump, we'll get a gasket to go in there. But yeah, so this is where we at with it. We're trying to get fuel up there, and the way we know, like I said, it's not pumping fuel out of the jug, as well as when we getting up here, like the car start, but then, you know, it won't stay running. So if we take a little gas and pour in there, it'll run. So nobody don't want to sit here doing all that. We already caught fire one time. If y'all was watching my son's videos, y'all would have saw that, but I didn't post anything from that. I didn't have any footage. But yeah, we working, man, slowly but surely. We gonna get there. Yeah, that boy, hey, 2 bolts, man. 2 little bolts, the little 10 millimeters. He got this thing up out of there. He doing his own work. Yes, sir. Got this fuel pump out of here. So now we can take it and match it up at the parts store. So we know we got 2 connections here. This look like a real old one, because I don't think they make them with hard lines anymore. So this thing probably has definitely seen better days. But like I said, I don't know much about this stuff, but I think this is supposed to move more than that. So I don't think it's pumping anything like it's supposed to, pumping fuel like it's supposed to. We're gonna replace this thing and see what we can do, man. See if we can get some gas going to that thing and have it running for more than 5 seconds. So we done went to the store, got a new fuel pump, and it is pretty much installed. We just gotta hook up the lines, the fuel lines. We did make sure that the rod was on top of the little, so the rod that's inside gotta be on the top of the this little neck here. So we made sure of that. Used the old school trick with the hacksaw and just slid it in there. So it's good to go. That's tight enough. That's good. Got our gasket sealer on there. Now you gotta connect the fuel line, the inlet and the outlet back on there. And then we'll see what's going on with it. All right, just later on in the day, man. Hey, we had this thing running, but I didn't catch the footage of it. So if you wanna see the Cutlass running, you gotta go to Car Film's channel, man. So if y'all ain't following him, if you ain't subscribed to the channel, go to the channel and you will see the video of the Cutlass actually running. I ain't gonna hold no secrets and hold nothing back or whatever. Y'all go to his page and y'all will see this thing running. It's only really a little snippet, because I actually tried to start revving it a little bit and it turned off on me. And then I think we flooded it out. But next, you know, now that we got it running, the next thing will be to have it mobile, so we can move it around this yard, and you know, so we can keep our grass cut and looking nice and everything. So yeah, man, y'all go to Car Film's page and subscribe, man. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? Get a young man some motivation. He 15 years old, man. Support that young man. Oh yeah, so we also got the fuel pump put on. So this thing, pretty much all it needed was some fresh gas, a new fuel pump, and what else? A starter, and then we had to fix those starter wires. So That's all it needed to get started. They've been sitting for, like I said, 12, 13 years or so. But we got us a good little project here, y'all. It's the old fuel pump right here. But yeah, we out here working, man. Y'all stay tuned. Both of them are pieces of junk going in the trash can. But y'all stay tuned, man, to 87SS Boy channel as well as Car Films channel, man.